right now.
Hamilton County School Board members approved their third and final version of their fiscal budget this evening.
The budget restores some exceptional education staff members and nurses and increases central office cuts to 11%. The board also approved a one-time bonus of $2,000 for teachers.
But some parents still have concerns about what they describe as vulnerable students. Thanks for watching. I'm Kim Chapman-Whitfield.
And I'm Josh Rose. Some new amendments from tonight. We just told you about the state bonus for teachers. The budget now includes the same bonus for people who did not qualify under the Tennessee Department of Education. The budget also converts the associate superintendent position back to a chief talent officer position.
Well, the budget adds 6 exceptional education teachers and 8 assistants back into the district. The budget also allows for 1 board-certified behavior analyst and 1 registered behavior technician. Still, one mom says students with disabilities need more help.
This version of the budget appears to compromise with nearly every department except exceptional education. This is not enough, and I want to be very clear. The community is watching.
Ahead of that final board vote, board member Ben Connor tried to amend the proposal. His amendment outlined salary increase for teachers, along with a plan to add staff back into the central office.
But again, concerns about exceptional education won out. Ray Collado joins us now with more of that discussion. Ray.
Josh, Kim, past versions of the budget have drawn critiques from parents, teachers, and school board members. The latest version of the budget restores some exceptional education staff cuts. However, several parents say those changes still aren't enough.
This is putting a value on our children. All those other things are very important, but these children are important as well. My daughter deserves an education just like every other child. And this is the only way to get it for her.
This is Annie. Her mother, Laura Old, says Annie's exceptional education teacher has been there every step of the way for her. However, with less exceptional education teachers in the classroom, Old says she's scared for her daughter's safety.
I worry about the safety in the classroom. 1 teacher for 20 students is not acceptable, it's not safe, and it will not help our children to thrive and to reach their goals.
The approved budget also puts nursing positions back in and increases central office cuts by 11%. However, this did come after the board voted to table this motion proposed by board member Ben Connor that would have presented an additional wish list of budgetary needs to the county commission.
I'm asking that we approve this list to send so that we have a roadmap for the county commission, so that we have sent something along with this flat budget that shows, hey, we want everyone to be cognitive that we don't think we can do the job that the children deserve with the flat budget.
However, after Connor's proposal was tabled,
motion carries.
Several board members stated they just couldn't support a budget that they say doesn't reflect the true needs of HES students.
Waiting to vote on this means I won't vote for the budget because there's no guarantee. As Ms. Thurman used to put it, we can make the front door the back door, however she used to say it, and I don't know what will happen in the next vote. So unless these are tied together, it doesn't have my support. Because
Old says she hopes the school board prioritizes the students of Hamilton County.
I'm just begging that the school board, at one point it seemed like they were on board with trying to support our students. It's very frustrating to come to this.
Board members passed the budget 8-3. The budget heads to Hamilton County Commission next. Josh?
All right, Ray, thank you. Dr. Robertson says that the district ends up with more money. He would ask to restore the half position cut to every school and provide step increases for all staff.
This is from just north of 10 Mile, Tennessee. Amazing footage here of the pea-sized hail, true hailstorm that fell earlier on this evening. And this scene was duplicated over many areas locally earlier on today, not just there in 10 Mile, but across parts of Marion County, across parts of Hamilton County, and North Georgia as well. And that was our main threat with damaging wind gusts.